Eris has a big secret, something that is rather interesting, and you'll find out as we look at Konosuba Volume 8. Hello and welcome to That Man. That is my merchandise, and today we are looking at Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, Volume 8. Axis Church versus Eris Church. And yes, this is finally getting into our favourite goddess, that is not Aqua, Eris. And she kind of takes centre stage in more ways than one. And yeah, Eris has a big secret that's been going on for the series for, well, since the very start. And yeah, all of those will come out as we look at this one. So this is a little bit more of a relaxed and more of a chill, if somehow Konosuba could be more chill. This is a little bit of monsters here and there, but it's not quite kind of like the previous ones where it's been stuff happens, they fight a monster. I've been reading this alongside Goblin Slayer Volume 4, which actually also does a kind of chill kind of volume. And I must say, this beats it on just about every aspect, because man, I'm not really enjoying Goblin Slayer anymore. So, as you can imagine, this is the Axis Church versus the Eris Church. And before we go along, this will spoil some things, not only in this volume, but previous volumes. So if you haven't seen them, if you haven't read them, consider catching up before you look at this. And I'm going to try and keep the spoilers minimal, but there will be some pretty big ones, so you have been warned. So first up, Aqua's dragon egg finally hatches. And of course, it is a baby chicken. Because of course, it's Aqua. So in Volume 7, nearly the whole of the arc, the whole of that volume was her looking after this baby egg, this egg. And she's going, it's a dragon, it's a dragon, it's a dragon, it's a dragon, it's a dragon. And Kazuma's just like, it's a chicken, it's a chicken, it's a chicken. And of course, even if you look on the side of the volume, we get our baby chicken. So not only does the party get a new dragon, or a new mascot as Aqua puts it, yeah, it's a whole kind of worms. And honestly, just about every single part of that whole arc, that whole story had me laughing so much. I loved it so much, the whole concept of Aqua having this baby dragon, which is a chicken, even though we knew it was going to be a chicken from the start. And then that baby chicken somehow having stupidly huge potential for magic is absolutely petrifying Chomsky, and seems to adore Veneer the shopkeeper aide, or that beloved shopkeeper aide. And yeah, Veneer gets his own kind of, like, he gets a lot of really great moments. He's actually really upstaged Wiz, in my opinion, whereas Wiz kind of had a lot of moments earlier on in the series. She's kind of dropped down and she's kind of just there. Another character who's there as well is Yun Yun. She appears and just like, she gets a few moments where she's just like, yeah, I'm here, and then they have a whole spat between her and Megumin where they kind of wanted to go to the festival, but they don't want to admit each other. And yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that those characters have kind of dropped but yeah, Veneer's getting a good moment. Megumin in general is kind of like, feels like she's been on the sidelines for quite some time, especially since Volume 5. She has a lot of great moments, and she's actually starting to become one of the more smartest characters. However, it looks like she's going to be a main character in Volume 9 even, which is fine by me. So the main characters really in this is, of course, Kazuma, Eris and Aqua. The whole of the story is the Axis Church and the Eris Church are having festivals side by side. Kazuma somehow manages to get in the middle and profits immensely from it, but it's very much Aqua versus Eris in the whole kind of I will beat you kind of way. As most people have probably figured out, Eris doesn't really appear in the actual world. Or does she? Because, spoilers, Eris is Chris. Yes, we kind of assume that from more or less straight away, but still kind of the whole agreement that Eris is Chris. And Chris has been teaming up with Kazuma to steal plenty of sacred treasures, and we are introduced to another one who I was really hoping would become a companion. This character is absolutely hilarious in that it's the enchanted suit of armour Aegis, who just seems to be wanting to be worn by beautiful women, but doesn't want to be damaged, so that writes off Darkness, who very much kind of appears in a lot of this, but she's very much kind of the governor at the moment, and it's kind of like, yeah, she's just kind of there to tell Kazuma and everybody else off. I like dorky Darkness a lot more than business Darkness. We're going to get more. They've kind of sidelined all of the adventure kind of stuff, but that's going to go back in Volume 9, which is perfect for me. I like the kind of whole where they've kind of sidelined it all off for a little bit. But this is a fun, very fun release of the volumes. They're all over the top. It's ridiculous as you would expect from it, and yeah, I really enjoyed it to the point that I was like toying. I was like, oh, Overlord's my favourite one. Konosuba has been great, but yeah. And then I read this again, and it's like, yeah, this is the best one. And then the others are kind of there, but yeah, we get a lot of stuff. We get a lot of character development. We get a lot of goofiness. We get the return of the succubus. Yeah. So that whole thing at the very beginning of the season, or of the series, wasn't really a throwaway gag. It comes back full forth in this one, and yeah, there's a lot of really great moments. There's a lot of hilarious moments, and there's a lot of I can't believe that happened moments. As our favourite idiots return once again. So yeah, like you said, we get a little bit of spoilers. Eris has that big secret, which actually is Chris, and yeah, we get Aqua with a baby dragon. Yeah, it's absolutely insane, and I absolutely love it. That's it from me. Thank you for coming, and thanks again for staying. If you have a look around, we've got plenty more Konosuba stuff, so if you like your Konosuba figures, check them out, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.